Alright, so we're back to working on the Skylark windshield frame. This is a piece that I cut out of it that was rusted out. We have this 1987 Camaro here, and we're going to try to make this piece off of this quarter panel curve. You can see like it. Not a perfect fit, but it's a pretty decent fit down here on this side. So I think we can kind of bend it and manipulate it how we need it to make it work in the car. I didn't think about stuff inside the car.
Something started smoking inside the car.
And this is one side. See, it's actually pretty close to the same angle. But the other side's just a little more off because it's not quite as tight of a bend. But I think we can bend this piece of metal through here and get that to work out. Right. The first test fit here. The windshield piece there kind of has a bit of a curve to it, so I'm going to put a little bit of a bend in this to try to help it line up a bit better. I'm just going to kind of line it up in the middle and alright, we're just going to weld it in and see what happens here. Going to do some tack welds. This is what we got done. I got it tacked into place. I still kind of got to try to get it to bend out a little bit and match up with this a bit better. This is actually pretty smooth here, and over here is not exact perfect, but it's all going to be hidden underneath this, so you won't even know it. Let me just try it on there. Roughly something like that. And so you want to run into it, that's a different piece, which is then completely covered by this piece here, so you'll never ever see it. Alright, so this is where we're at so far. I still gotta do some more welding in over there, but it's starting to go in and doesn't look too half bad. Once I get it all ground down, it shouldn't be too bad. We're back out here working on the 72 Skylark. I've got that piece from that 87 Camaro welded in, and this is on the cowl, so we got that welded in. Now I just got to grind it down and make it look a little prettier, and then fill in any other holes, and it will be done. Alright, so here it is after grinding it, and now I'm going to go through and just fill in all this stuff here. That way when I re-grind it again, I can hopefully get it all flat. Alright, back out here on the 1972 Buick Skylark, and I'm working on patching this piece some more. There was a couple holes here I filled in. Got a patch panel down in there, but now we've got this hole right here, and I'm going to start by, I got this to go back together a little bit, but we're going to start with this little piece just right here, fill that in and test it out and see how it all goes, and then we'll work on figuring out how to get that bend in that without being too crazy. Alright, so this is another piece that we're making here. I've just got it, my wife kind of worked on bending it, and then I kind of hammered it down right here to get it to follow this shape. And now I've got a trace, so now I'll cut it out. Alright, so the piece that we've been working on here, I dropped it and it went down into the shoulder piece of the cowl. So I'm going to see if I can use my magnet here to try to get it out. Screw you, insulation. was a hole here, and I filled it in with some scrap metal I had laying around. I filled across here with a piece, and then it had a bit of a gap here, so I used some little scrap pieces and just made it work and ground it down. And this piece you won't even see, it gets covered up by this piece right here, a lot like pretty close to that right there. And you can see you won't see any of the parts we really patch. And then there's another piece that actually goes over this, so you shouldn't see any of it. So we have all the patches in that we're wanting to patch on this front piece of the cowl here. We're going to use this Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer spray paint. We gave it a little scuff and we wiped it all down with some simple green, and now we're going to paint it. Here it is painted, and the next piece will be putting in the windshield wiper cowl and getting that welded all in, and then the lower windshield channel after that, and followed by the A-pillar, and then we'll work on the upper windshield channel. Thanks for watching, and if you want to follow along, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications.